Okay, I'm back. Is that any better?
Perfect.
That's better.
Is that better?
Perfect.
So far.
Yeah.
Hey, we're live, guys. We're live. Hey, everybody. How you doing? My name is Joe Labalsamo. Welcome to our ARP Auto Recruiting System Platform Hangout tonight. I'm pumped to share a lot of information along with our panel below. We're having a little technical difficulties. You got to love technology, but when it doesn't work, you know, like not having your cell phone, you just don't know what to do, right? So just bear with us, refresh your pages, and then you'll see the live Hangout actually playing live on the Hangout page, okay? I'm just checking out the Hangout page. There we go. We're good. All right. Let me close this, close some windows up. And, yeah, so with me I have Carl waving his hands there. I have Lance.
Good evening, everybody.
And we have Brad, who just came on. And we're having some sound issues over here, so we're trying to figure it out for you guys tonight. So, you know, just bear with us, all right? And then we're going to have one other individual join us at some point. And then we're going to just talk about ARP for about the next hour or so. And tell all you guys what this is all about and what's going on. And why we feel so strong about ARP, and you know, why it works the way it does, how it can help you in any business that you're promoting, and that type of thing. Okay, so why don't we let Lance kick it off, since Lance actually had some sound issues at first, Lance. So why don't you go ahead and take the floor first, at least right now, and then we'll all go ahead and mute ourselves out.
All right, sounds good, Joe. Well, I thought maybe what I'd do is just tell you a little bit about how I found ARP and what it meant for me and what I was looking for when I did find it. I had been involved in MLM industry for many, many years, and I've had some good success and some not so good success. But one thing that I found that being involved was that at some time or another, no matter how good you are at presenting your program and teaching other people the program, not everybody can do the same thing you can do. So that was one thing. Another thing that I became quite aware of is the fact that eventually you run out of friends, you run out of relatives, you run out of people to approach and talk to about your business. And they teach various ways to go out and meet people and so on and so forth. In fact, in the old days, they would you know, we'd put on our suit and tie and go walk the mall and you know, try to act natural. It was, you know, to act like a successful business person. But anyways, so I was looking for something that would level the playing field, something that would not only provide a tool for me to build my business, but I wanted it to level the playing field so that others could do the same thing that I was doing and realizing the same kind of success I was having. So I looked at many different things. I went online, I searched, I talked to friends, and what are you doing? How are you building your business? And I got a response from one of my friends, and he sent me a text that says, hey, have you heard of ARP? And I said, no, what's ARP? And so he sent a text back. He says, what, you've never heard of it? Check this out. So he sent me the link. I was just absolutely amazed at what I saw. I took it hook, line, and sinker and just followed right on through, no hesitation. I said, this is what I'm looking for. I am looking for something that's going to give me a good, solid tool that will help me build my business, but not only help me build my business, help others build their business, because they were not having the same kind of success I was having either. So I got excited about ARP. I then found out that there was also an income opportunity with ARP. I didn't join it as a business opportunity, but there is a sidebar of a business opportunity that's involved here. My main purpose was to build another business, and that's what I intend to use it for. Although it has been an amazing community to connect with, the technology that we have coming down the pike is just astounding. It just blows me away when I hear of some of the things that we are going to have, we already have, but the things that are coming down the pike that are going to be part of our program, part of our system, part of our platform, tools that anybody can use that is not a computer genius, build a very successful business. In fact, be able to build multiple streams of income. And because it is so automated, we will be able to build a couple of different businesses simultaneously, and realize the effect of multiple streams of income that many of us have heard so much about. So that's why I got involved. I'm excited about it, and these guys that are on the call tonight, or on the hangout with us tonight, are the same. They are very excited. They're great teammates. They're here to help. And one of the points that is really important to catch is that when you come in this business, and when you join ARP to build your business, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And people that are not even profiting from helping you build your business are right there, standing right beside you, giving you all kinds of points and directions, and leading you every step of the way, and teaching you how to use the tools that we have available. It's an amazing system. Thanks, Joe. I'm going to step out and let somebody else make a comment. Is everybody muted?
Yeah, I just unmuted myself. So, yeah, it looks like the internet's running a little slow tonight, and because I'm running a little slow on my end, so we just gotta talk slow with the internet so it can keep up. Make bigger servers. What the heck is wrong with you, billion-dollar companies? You know? Anyway, hey, it's down under. I think down under. I see it.
Yep.
Wait. Is it? I think it might be. It is!
Mark from Oz.
Mark.
Is that thunder from down under?
Mark from down. Hey, Mark, just so you know, we're having the internet seems to be running slow when we're talking over each other. So when I talk, it would like this. It'll drown you out. So when someone takes the floor, what we're doing is just muting and just letting them talk, because any sound that's picked up, what happens is it drowns the other person out. Just so you know what's going on. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to mute out. Since you just hopped on, you want to go next? Lance just finished talking about ARP. Are you ready to go next, or do you want someone else to go next?
Okay, do you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead. Fire away, my friend.
Oh, am I going, or?
Yeah, no, let Mark from Oz go.
Okay.
I think he.
Okay, guys, it's yeah, it's really bad. So can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Hi, Brad. How are you, mate? Okay, guys, I'm going to have to stop because it's really, really bad. It is really, really bad. So I'll just sit and listen for a bit.
Okay, I'll go ahead and go from here. My name is Carl Salisbury. I'm happy that everyone to join us tonight. You're going to hear about some incredible things with ARP. I came across ARP just out of, you know how they say necessity is the mother of invention. Necessity was the mother of discovery for me, because I had recently moved from Georgia, and I moved to North Texas in the Dallas area. And the company I work for, I work from home, and my wife also works from home. So there was no chance to do the traditional, mall or the traditional prospecting, and that stuff is, it's not as effective anyway. But I needed to find some way to connect with people, and so I needed a way to literally get out of my home to reach into the World Wide Web. And everything I came across, I tried setting up a blog, and that thing was like, I'm not familiar. Are you all familiar with the term Google Zoo? Google Mockingbird, or Google Hummingbird, or Penguin, or what have you. Well, it's hard to keep up with all the all the different animals that Google keeps in their zoo. But every new iteration of Google actually kind of hampers the little guy from getting out of the gate. So you'll go through the trouble of learning you'll buy some expensive information product that teaches you the latest secrets, and you learn the latest secrets and all the different widgets that goes with your WordPress blog. And the minute you're out the gate, new Google Zoo animal comes out the gate, and you're starting from scratch all over again. And that's what I found myself going through, this vicious, tedious, tiring circle. And I knew I had to find a way to get on the web, or else it was going to be lights out for me, because I just had no way of connecting with anyone, physically, because I work from home. So does my wife. So one day I was sitting at home and just surfing for a solution, trying to find a way for me specifically. It was a very personal search, and I came across a banner ad, and it said auto recruiting platform. And those are the three things I was looking for: something that was automated, something that could help me recruit, and something that indicated there was an underlying system in play. And when I found that, as they say, as the poem goes, and that made all the difference. I sat down in one sitting. I went through the entire presentation and joined. It was just like it was actually singing my song. And I have been involved with in just a few months. I've gotten involved. I've had a chance to meet some great people. Joe, I'm not even on Joe's team. Joe and I connected just because I needed some traffic. I need to try to find a way to put my ARP access to work. And he's been super gracious. He reached out to me, and we formed a budding friendship and a great working relationship from this point on. And it's been fantastic. I met some other people from ARP as well. And even though I still work from home, I still don't have a lot of friends in the new town I live in now, but I have a lot of friends from around the world through ARP. And you guys are in the right place at the right time. So take what you hear tonight very seriously. I want you to walk away understanding that you have found what you're looking for. You really have found what you're looking for. So take it all in, and welcome.
Nice. Well said. I've been trying. While you guys are talking, I tried Google Chrome and it was working fine. But imagine, it wouldn't even let my video on. So I'm back to Firefox again. Can you guys hear me okay though?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, all right, perfect. So guys, my name is Joel Balsamo, and what we're talking about here is, if you think about the online space and how big it is, most people actually struggle in this industry. You probably look at 95–97% of people struggle online to build a business. Okay, the main reasons they come online is because they don't want to do home parties with their network marketing business or direct sales business. They don't want to do public speaking, right? So if you're at a funeral, okay, most people would rather be the person in the coffin than the person doing the eulogy.
It's true.
Right?
It's true.
And they get up there clammy and sweat, and that's what people feel like when they're home in their house doing these parties. And it's a lot of legwork, and people it's just not a duplicable process. And that's why doing the traditional way of building a business is very difficult for someone to build a large organization. You really have to go through massive numbers of people. You got to know people that really have good credibility. So I can say, hey, Brad, Lance, Mark, and join me, and they join just because I said so.
Right.
But not many people in this world have that kind of credibility.
Mm-hmm.
And so it makes it very difficult for people to succeed. Then online came. Now you can reach people all over the world. You can be more targeted in your marketing, which gets you better results. You can build your own list, which is what we want to talk about. You want to learn how to monetize that list, how to create multiple streams of income, and how to build relationships with that list. And most people that come into our niche, network marketing, affiliate marketing, home-based business, whatever it is, don't have enough contacts. They just don't know what it is they want to do, or how do they build this thing, or they're going out and listening to their upline who's telling them stuff that, you know, don't use the internet, it's no good, it doesn't work, and you know, very closed-minded and very old dinosaur-like, and which just kills duplication on a team, and just a lot of different things. So when you come online now today, we can automate things. You can build your own list. So let's talk about, what is a list. A list is a list. It's just a list of people that you send to a website. They give you their personal information in exchange to learn more about what it is you have to offer them. Be it a network marketing business opportunity, an affiliate marketing business, direct sales, coaching, whatever it is, the internet allows you to build your own customer base. Because the reality is, if you don't build your own list, you don't have a business. So let me repeat that. If you're not building a list, you don't have a business. Because if you don't have your own list, you have no control in your business. Okay? So a lot of people say, well, I have a big team in a network marketing company. Yeah, you may keep relationships with those people for a while, but the reality is, if that network marketing company shuts down, or they kick you to the curb because they felt like it, or they changed the comp plan and now you want to leave the company, or who has your list?
They do.
They do, exactly. And if you don't understand that, then you're missing the boat. So understand, if you're not even building a list, or if you're here looking at ARP for a way to make money, we'll get into that in a minute, you can, or as a tool to plug all your businesses in one place where you can have customizable funnels, build multiple funnels, and funnels mean one funnel, it's just, funnel means websites. That's all it means, okay? Let me simplify it for you. It means websites. One funnel can be for a network marketing business. You can build a list for that. You can build another one, personalize a funnel for, say, health and wellness, or whatever the case may be, or one for coaching. So you can build multiple streams of income and do it all in one place using the power of two-way SMS technology. The cell phone. Boop. Right? We all got to have that cell phone, right? What's up? What's up? Text, 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 text. We're all addicted to that cell phone, guys. And that's what makes auto recruiting platform, among many other things, very unique. Because now you're building a list. There's instant communication with that list. Okay? Because people need to, this thing goes beep, beep, right away. You gotta pick it up, right? Yep. How many times has you left your cell phone at night and a text came through and you actually got out of bed or rolled over? Oh, I got another lead. Oh, that's awesome. I need to turn this thing off, bro. You know what I mean? How many times have you done that? Or I wish you would stop texting me. Oh, let me turn this phone off. You know, every time you hear that noise, your brain has to reach for your phone.
Like Pavlov's dog, yep.
That addiction, it's an addiction. So what does that mean for you? More eyeballs on your product and service. Eyeballs, product and service. Eyeballs, product and service. That means more sales. Okay? More sales. Less eyeballs on your product and service, little sales. More eyeballs, lots of sales. Simple, right? Not to mention instant response, instant communication. Okay? And so if you're not building a list, you need to do that. Okay? If you you can make money online without a list, but it's going to take so long for you to even do it. You may not even exceed. It's just not going to work for you. I'm telling you. I've been doing this for over 6 years. You have to have a customer base. Online business is no different than any other business. You have to build a list. Number two, you have to have a sales page, which I like to call a salesman on paper. So when someone comes to the first page, they give you their information. They go to the next page to learn more. That's your sales page. It sells 100% correctly every single time. It never tires, does it 24 hours a day to everybody around the world. Creating conversions, creating sales numbers in your business. And then number 3 is a follow-up system, two-way texting technology. Because most of your sales are going to come from follow-up. This is Sales 101. Although Auto Recruiting Platform converts at a whopping 27%, I'm converting at 32%. And there's reasons for that. We won't get into that tonight. But I'm converting at 32% because I do a few other things that we would more likely show you when you click the Get Access button below and go fill out the information and the application and for the person who refers you here, so you can learn more, and they'd be more than happy to tell you to help you out through the process. So go ahead, click that button right now, and that's what you need. And Auto Recruiting Platform has all of that. It's literally a auto recruiting platform. Okay, and any business can be plugged in, like I mentioned already, and it's just absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't want to spill the beans about anything else about it, but I don't want to take up the whole night, like, because you know how I get, guys, right?
Do you, Joe?
What?
Do you? No, never.
Oh, that's some down under saying that. Okay, all right. Yeah. So what I will do is let me pass it to down under. All right. And Mark, why don't you talk a little bit about leads and whatever it is you want to share, man. Guys, why don't we mute ourselves out because we're starting to, I think, go in and out again.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Joe. Sorry about that before, everyone. I literally was getting a double hit of myself and Joe, and that's, well, that's pretty scary. Anyway. Thanks for having me on, Joe. I really appreciate it. And guys, good to see Brad and Carl and Lance. Good to have you on. Look, from a business perspective, if you're a business person, or even if you're not, I've written some notes down and some statistics. And this is where really Auto Recruitment Platform fits in. Did you know that franchises succeed 97% of the time? Reason why? It's a system. It's a system. So if you want to start a franchise, you pay a lot of money. You just pay a check. You hire some teenagers. The teenagers follow a system under your instruction or a manual. They fulfill orders, and then they train other teenagers to turn on light switches, fulfill an order, etc., etc., etc. But it's a system. That is where the money is made these days. Gone are the days, as Joe was saying, without a list. Gone are the days where you can't not have a system. McDonald's spends something like $2 billion US dollars a year. What would you think? Would you think that McDonald's would spend it on making a better burger? I would. They don't though. $2 billion a year, everyone, goes to one thing, is developing their sales, marketing and advertising system, okay? It's a system. People are paying, I think in Australia, there's like a 2-year waiting list to have McDonald's franchise, but you're guaranteed to become a millionaire, but you're paying something like $5 million or some astronomical amount. It may not be that much, and you don't even own the shop front. You don't own that. McDonald's does, but you're paying that amount of money for a system. Now, if there's anything you can take away from success out there online today, is you have to have a selling system. And that is really what our system does. It actually sells. It is a system where it's a plug and play. And for me, I'm not very, very technical, and to be frank, it frustrates the living daylights out of me. So that was a major concern. But you know, it's a system, and traffic comes in, and we'll talk about traffic in a sec, because that's a real key for me. I had no list. In fact, I was one of those, Joe, you were saying at the beginning there, you were saying one thing. If you've been in network marketing before, and I think we all have in some way or another, or been approached by someone, I built a huge team, which took me 5-6 years to build meetings. This is going back way back when, but I left the country where this network was based in, and guess what? Gone. The next day I was cut off. Gone. So 5-6 years worth of work gone, and it is soul destroying. So that was one of my big things, is I didn't want to go back into a network personally. I wanted to get into something that's a sales system. What we are like, guys, and I'll shut up in a sec, I've been trying to distill this down to make it really simple so I can explain. We are like Windows for computers. We're not the actual computer. We're the operating system. We're the driver. So it doesn't matter what hardware we have, like it doesn't matter what business we are the thing that operates. We are the thing that sells. And with the traffic that we've got and the selling system, you can't fail. So I'm going to shut up. I've had my little soapbox. So back to Brad or someone.
Great job, Mark. Thanks.
You guys hear me?
Barely. Not very good.
Okay, so basically what I want to talk about, I kind of want to build on what Joe was talking about earlier, and why it's so important to build a list. I've probably been in this business probably close to 10 years now, and basically.
Hey, Brad, you're cutting in and out, man. We can't hear you. We can't hear you even if we're muted. See if you can move a mic closer to yours. So.
Okay.
Do you have a headset with a microphone, possibly?
Hello? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So basically, I've been trying to get internet marketing for over 10 years, and one of the things that I've heard over and over and over is, Brad, build your list, build your customer list, and I ignored that for so long. And what happened is, all those leads that I had, all those.
Brad, you're dropping out again, buddy.
It's dropping out again. I'm not sure.
It's dropping out again.
Man.
Yeah, you keep dropping out. Do you got like a headset or something, maybe?
Yeah, let me see if I can find my headset.
Mute yourself out for a minute. See if you can figure something out.
Or log back out and log back in, Brad. That's what I did.
Yeah, you could try that. All right, let me go ahead and talk about a couple of things here. Everybody mute themselves. So what I want to explain to a couple of people here, because there might be a couple of people that are here to use the system to build a list, to generate leads, and may know our lingo here, what we're talking about. They may, they've probably been in the business already and understand that. But what I want to take a minute to talk to is the person who's looking to start out online. The person who is saying to themselves, man, what are these guys talking about? Building a list, making money, monetize a list. Well, understand that there are many different facets to running a business online. Okay, understand that. We all have been through a lot of struggles. I've been doing this for 6+ years. I've made cold calls over the phone to make sales, to try to make a business work from home, and a lot of different struggles. But just know, if you're new, you're in the right place right now. And here's why. Because auto recruiting platform literally takes very little setup. When you come in, you just watch a few videos, and boom, you're ready to go to town and make money. Okay? So understand, if you want to make money online, you have to build your own list. And when we say list, a customer base. We send traffic to your website, or you go out, you send traffic to your website, people give you their information, they come inside the website, they learn more about the product or service, and a percentage of those people will buy. And you make money, okay? That's basically what online marketing is about, all right, in a nutshell. But you need certain elements. You need a lead capture page. A lead capture page simply means its job is to build your list, to capture leads, information, email addresses, phone numbers, cell phones, in our case, cell phone numbers, okay? The second is your sales page, which ARP has. It tells people, your prospect, about ARP, and plus you have access to our Hangouts to help us sell for you as well. All right, so you don't have to do any selling or anything like that. And then thirdly is a follow-up system, which is your two-way texting platform that you have access to in the back office of ARP. You literally will see all your leads. You have a full contact manager, and you just select them all. You send them a little text, and whatever it is you're promoting, and then boom, people are seeing your offer. All right? So I want to simplify for that person who's looking to make money. Now, for those of you that are starting out, again, you make $100 per sale. Every time you build you make a sale with and market ARP to somebody, you make $100 a month commission. That's residual income that will pay you for the life of that membership of that person. So that's ongoing income. That's called leveraged income. It's kind of like your boss. You know, say you work for a company that has 30 employees, right? Your boss just duplicated himself and duplicated all the hours in a day 30 times to produce more production, to make more money. And that's what the rich people know. That's what business people know. They understand that they have to apply leverage in their business, and auto recruiting platform can do that for you if you're looking to start making money. So perhaps you're saying to yourself right now, well, where do I find people to go to my website? Well, don't worry about that. There's a lot of traffic sources online. Click the link below, learn more about the system, join our team here, and then you'll be able to learn more, and we'll give you all the resources you need. Now, Auto Recruiting Platform very shortly will also be releasing an inside advertising co-op, it's called. All the members put their money in so we can get a lot of funds together so we can access advertising, targeted advertising on the internet at a minimal cost. So you don't have to know how to advertise out the gate just yet. However, if you're going to come online, you have to learn. You have to learn how to do things. You should learn how to advertise in different places. You should have multiple streams of advertising. And you want leads coming in from anywhere. So you got to remember, the internet's a big place. But when you come in, you don't have to worry about where do I get my leads, how do I set this up, do I need to create a blog, do I need to write content, do I need to do a lot of the stuff that's selling that I've been doing, you know, when I tried the last business 5 years ago and I quit. You don't have to do any of that. Okay? You can, when you make a lot of money, you pay someone else to do that for you. All right? That's what you do. But in the beginning, you can simply get started, work with your advisor. He will guide you in a direction. He will not hold your hand. Okay? This is not a hand-holding contest. You're your own boss, and he will guide you in a direction and give you all the resources, and you go out and produce. But everything is here for you to learn what it is you need to learn to become a success online. It will take patience, it will take persistence, and it will take a dream and desire to plow through all the challenges you will face. Because, listen, I'm going to be upfront with you. If you're looking to make money online and you want this to work and create a dream lifestyle for you, your kids, and your family, you need to make sure that you get your head straight first. You have to make that decision 100%. Because 1% doubt does not equal 100% faith. If you don't have 100% faith in doing something to improve the quality of your life, I don't care what business you try to get in online or even offline, a coffee shop, deli, whatever, you will not make it work. So remember, understand, we would love for you to work with us. We would love to partner, because remember, you're working with us. We work alongside each other. So we want to work alongside people that are like-minded. All right? So what you want to do is learn more. Click the link below, the Get Access button. Fill out the application, and the person will get back to you, and reach out to them on Facebook, or you'll get their information or whatever, or text through texting, obviously, and then they will give you more information on that. So I just wanted to address those people that are looking at ARP for a way to make money.
That's good stuff, Joe. Yeah, I want to kind of just dovetail on something you mentioned earlier about how big the internet is, and that's something that is one of those things that if you've ever been to the Grand Canyon, you're awed by its scale. So when people say the internet, I don't think people really understand how big that thing really is. It's hard to really put it in terms that we can identify with. But I have a few stats here that may help. I was on a website called WFDSA.org, World Federation of Direct Sales Associates. And they have some very interesting stats. As of July 28th of this year, there are 96.2 million people around the world in home-based businesses. That's the market. That market is already there. It's not like you have to go out and try to convince somebody that they have a problem that the auto recruiting platform is the solution for. There are 96 million people who know they have a problem today. And of that 96 million people, 96.2 million people, 0.1%, 0.1% earn a mere $400 a month. That's infinitesimally small. 73% of those people, that 96.2 million people, don't earn anything at all. They never make a dime from their opportunities. And 85% of them want to earn at least part-time money. But 100% of all of them want to be successful. But what happens is what's happened to me and other colleagues here, and probably you as well. You have a dream. You have a desire to do something. Someone introduces you to an opportunity, a product and or service. You join, and then they put all the burden of doing things and of learning things and of action on you, which you do have that to carry. But there's nothing for you. But they expect you to build a vehicle to do it as well. Let me ask you a question. Can you drive a car? Of course you can drive a car. Can you rebuild an engine? Most people can't rebuild an engine. But when you drop into these opportunities, you're expected to learn how to rebuild an engine before you can get the thing off the ground. So what auto recruiting platform does, it really is a self-contained system, but it's a modular system. It's a system that doesn't have any particular identity until you put your thumbprint on it. When you do this to auto recruiting platform, you've put your thumbprint on it, and you're marketing your business and or service online, offline. We're not talking about $10 widgets. We're talking about anything from a $10 widget up to multi-$1,000 products. It's what you're doing. So no one is trying to compete with your opportunity. We're not telling you, you need to stop doing that and come on over to ARP. No, we're saying add what you're doing to ARP, because there are 96.2 million people out there right now that have a problem. And if you have the solution, you win. Guys, I'm a big history buff. Big history buff, because I know for a fact that if you can look far enough back in history, you can forecast the future. During the gold rush in the 1800s, people came from just not all over the country, but from around the world to California. And California was settled from like 0 people to fully settled in 3.5 years. But out of all of those people that rushed to California, you're very hard-pressed to find anyone that actually became rich from a gold find. But the people that did become rich were people like Levi Strauss, a guy who made clothing, and he serviced the people who were looking for the gold. And he developed, as a matter of fact, the gold rush is how he developed canvas breeches that we now call denim jeans. So we're still the reciprocity from that rush of people looking for something. 96.2 million people. 96.2 people. Yeah.
Carl, can I just jump in there?
Sure, go right ahead. Yeah.
There's a real good link here, and now a lot of this information, guys, that I'm sprouting, this actually has come from a video that our founder just recently put out, Don Glanville. So I might sound smart, but I'm just a repeating parrot, but I'm trying to package it in something that makes sense. Carl was saying we're in the gold rush era. Don said in the recent video, he said something's happening to the whole nature of work, which is what we are all experiencing no matter what age. It's called automation. Everything now is going from, and look at the big picture. Look what's happening in your jobs. Look what's happening, like my son's now 23. He can't get, it's very, very hard to get a job. Because everything is becoming automated. Companies are going now from a normal workforce, especially manual labor, to a robotic workforce. Some of the interesting stats there is that it's actually happening now. This whole issue of AI, it's massive. It's massive. There's been even a car now that's driven 170,000 kilometers totally unassisted going through traffic. It adapts to its own environment. It's robots, it's roboticism at the highest degree. Artificial intelligence is actually here now, everyone. So the robots are now being able to talk to themselves, teach themselves. There's one that's written about 1 million books. A lot of the stuff that you see online now is written by that robot, from what I believe. But the point is, what I'm saying is the whole nature of work is going to change. And the key to this is this is the gold rush now, what Carl was saying, is we're in this whole period of an evolution of work. And what's going to happen is that in the next 5 to 10 years, unemployment could be, based on all these companies now going into robotics, anywhere up to 40 to 45%. So it's going to force a lot of people into entrepreneurship. If that's what it does, there's going to be a lot of businesses like Apple and who started in a garage, but they won't have the necessary resources to build a delivery system. Now this is where we're all going, is we have the delivery system where we can plug any product, any business, anything down it and sell it. So where are we? We're in the gold rush.
Absolutely, Mark. That's a good point. Guys, understand everything is automated, right? You pick up the phone, press 1, press 2, press 3. You go to the gas station, the pumps are starting to talk to you. It's everything is automation. And why is that? Well, think about it. If you can automate things, it allows you to free up time in your business where you can focus on running it more efficiently. And that's what automation brings to the table. It allows all these companies to do things with more efficiency, and at the same time create more profit. Because look at the way the world is changing. Those big nice jobs aren't out there anymore. Those pensions are gonna, they're not even gonna be in existence years down the road. Everybody's gonna have to create their own wealth. Everybody's going to have to create their own retirements, their own savings, and that's where the future is. Texting. I mean, literally, you're going to be able to do it. You can pretty much do everything on your phone right now and laptops. I mean, that's where it's going. But with the home-based business, this automation, it makes things great. Why? Because all you got to do is run some advertising. I don't want to make it sound easy here, guys, but it's not that difficult. Doing an online business really isn't that difficult. The problem is people get in their own way. They hit a brick wall. and they feel that they're doing something wrong or something like that. They don't stick with it. And that's the only reason why most people fail in this industry, because they got that job mentality. Well, here's a wake-up call for you. Jobs let people go all the time now. If you think your job is safe today, you're in denial, and I'm not talking about the river in Egypt either. All right? You're definitely in denial. If the truth hurts, I'm sorry to hurt you, because that's the reality of it. Listen to Mark. His kid can't even get a job. It's tough out there. It's tough, and these employers will get rid of you like this. Why? Because there's a demand for people looking for jobs. There's more people now with less jobs. So they got the pick of the litter, man. They have the control. Back in the day, there was jobs everywhere, man. I remember when I could walk down the street and get a job. If I didn't like it, walk down the other street and get a job. There were jobs all over the place. All good paying automotive jobs and pensions and retirements. That's gone, man. That's a thing of the past today. So if you don't take control of your life and go with the flow, go where things are going, where the trends are going, like automation, like home-based business arena, because more and more people are coming into the home-based business arena now than ever before, and it's going to continue to grow. Why? Because there's no jobs out there. They're being forced into this industry. And it's a great industry because it makes you better. The income potential is limitless. Despite what you hear out there on the news, despite what you're hearing from your friends and family and all these people that are puking in your ear, the world is an abundant place. There is a lot of money out there to be made. You just got to go where to make it. You just got to know where to go. Our industry is that place. Now, if you can automate your business, use an auto recruiting platform, you have a 1-2 punch. Very, very powerful stuff. So, Brad, you want to go ahead and give it a shot?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah. So far, so good.
Much better?
Much, much better, yeah.
Okay. So, basically, to build on the whole thing about building a list, I've probably been in this business for close to 10 years, and majority of that time, I did not build a list. And one thing I heard over and over again from the top income earners was, you need to build a list. And I didn't listen to that for a long time. Till about maybe about a year and a half ago, I decided, you know what? I'm going to try to build a list because I wasn't having any success at all. So, the time I started building a list, I remember I got about close to 100 subscribers, my first 100 subscribers, and I got my first ClickBank sale. And right there, it clicked to me. Wow, I need to build this list and build it big. So my main focus now is just building a list and having subscribers. Because right now, like Joe was saying, a list is basically your business. Okay? And maybe the last probably 6 months or so, I was probably, I was building an email list, and the issues I was running into was people not opening their emails. My response rate was going lower and lower and lower. So I was searching the internet, trying to find a product that can help me increase my open rate, and I came across ARP. And I took a look at it, and when I got my first text message, I was like, wow, I can't believe this. This is amazing. So I got signed up, started building an ARP list, and the response rate is amazing. I can't believe how many relationships I'm actually having with other people. They're texting me back, I'm texting them messages, and they're responding back. It's just amazing. So I would say ARP right now is probably the future for marketing, okay? Because when you send a text message, 90 to 95% of these people are seeing your message, and they're seeing it within 30 seconds. So that's why it's very important to build a list.
Much better, Brad. Much better. You're going to have to use that headset from now on. So keep it close by from now on, bro.
I will.
Hey, Brad.
Nice and clear.
Brad, can I just ask you a question? Actually, everyone.
Yes.
And we may have covered it, and I always say this. Lance, how many email accounts do you have?
I probably have about 6 accounts, and one of them I actually check.
Right. And how many on average in that one account do you have, as in emails, you reckon? You there, Brad?
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, I have about 6 emails. I have 6.
Okay, and on average, in that one that you check, I'm just trying to get to a point here. How many emails, physical emails, are in that one account?
Oh, I probably get, in that one account, I probably get 20, 30 a day, and the one I actually check, and about majority of them, I do not look at. I delete them.
Okay, Carl, what about you? How many accounts do you have, and on average, how many emails in one?
I would say I have about 6 or 7 accounts, total email accounts, and I check one of them. And I have one that's like the junk drawer in your kitchen. Yeah. I have one that's I have that email account, the junk drawer in your kitchen email account, and it's just there. But of the other 5, I check one regularly, and if there's not like a little yellow arrow beside it from a trusted person I know, I honestly don't even see it. I have change blindness when it comes to email.
Yeah.
Okay, Lance, how many accounts do you have?
I'm about the same place. I think I've got 5 or 6, and I check one regularly, and the second one I check periodically. There's several I don't even check anymore, and I'm the same way. I open my email, and the first thing I do when I open my email is just, if I don't recognize somebody, I just go down and delete. I don't even take time to read the subject. If I don't recognize the person, many times I just delete them. So I can't tell you how many people have sent me emails that they've never, I didn't get the message, whatever the message they were sending. But
okay. Joe, thanks, Lance. What about you, Joe? How many email accounts do you have, man?
Probably 15, 20 of them.
Right.
I mean, I've been doing this a while. I have one Yahoo account. Well, I have a lot of them, but one Yahoo account that I'm very picky who can get on that list. And then I have a few business accounts that I do check regularly, and like info@joelabalsamo.com, that type of thing. And those I need for my business. Those are on certain websites so I can communicate and do some customer service type stuff. But other than that, that's it, man. The rest of them I haven't logged in months.
Right. So this is the interesting thing. I've got one account, and I'm very impressed with you, Carl. I have to say something right here and right open. What's this little yellow thing you're talking about? If they don't have a yellow thing, what the heck?
Yeah, in Gmail, you can set like a priority for people that you know and trust, so that when they send an email, it actually has like a little yellow arrow beside the subject line, so it'll draw your eye to it, but when you do that, you automatically. I don't even bother deleting the ones I don't recognize. I only open the ones that have a little yellow mark beside them. That's it. So I don't have the time to delete.
And the new thing that Google's done now with Gmail is that they've now, from a marketer's perspective, so let's say you're a professional marketer and you've got an email list, or you want to grow your email list, or you want to market to someone. You've got 3 tabs in Gmail now. You've got primary, promotions, and
social.
Yep.
Social.
So you've got another 3 bloody things to check. I've got one email account that's got 5,000 in there. I'm not going to check that. So here we are. There's 5 people from all parts of the world who don't check their emails. So from a marketer's perspective, it's you've lost your advertising punch. If you're paying to get leads in, No one's looking at them at the moment. Now, the example is with here, just as we were talking, I forgot to turn my phone off, and I had someone opt in, and I checked where this number is, from Romania. I nearly jumped out of my skin, but here am I talking to someone. I think I was talking to you, Joe, at that stage, and I actually looked. I was very rude, and I do apologise sincerely, Joe. You can talk to me in discipline later, but the point is, I looked. I'm obsessed, and I think we've all got this bloody ARP obsession. Yeah. And you know, we're going to do the ARP handshake one day, guys. Look. Does this work? Look at this. I just love this, man. Look, I'm still going. I get these, and my problem is I'm on the other side of the world upside down, so a lot of you buggers from America are opting in, and they scare me half to death. I don't know how to get it off vibrate. I nearly smashed the phone, so I'm sticking it under the pillow, then it vibrates, and I'm awake, because I'm all excited. But anyway.
Yeah,
so
but
the
Mark,
point is, it works.
Mark, I was going to say, hey, Mark, but the important thing is, though, you hear those text messages coming in, and you look at your phone.
Exactly. And I can be asleep, and I still get up and look at the phone, and then I'm awake. Anyway,
absolutely. I want to dovetail on something Mark said, getting back to email and the different challenges that come with it. It's even worse than what we've laid out, because about 7 months ago now, a new federal regulation came down from the FCC, and what it did was it restricted how those bulk autoresponders like AWeber and you know who they are. There are various names out there. How they can operate. So now and when it did that, it cut down the open rate for the big boys by 50%. So, and a lot of those AWebers, for like 2 or 3 days, they were completely offline. And if you have an AWeber list, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. So, but that came down from DC. And a new regulation, unannounced, just came in and knocked everybody on their tush for a few days. And there are still bulk, like GetResponse, there's still bulk email responding companies that have not gotten back up to that same level of broadcast capability. So it's worse than that. So in other words, here's what's happening. If you're still relying solely on email, understand that this young whippersnapper named Henry Ford just came up with something called a horseless carriage, and you're about to be put out to pasture in about 3 to 5 years because the whole world has changed on you. So take that and understand where you are.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know what? There's different ways to market online. There's a lot of ways to market, but we all have email lists. I have an email list. I build an email list. But what I also understand is just that you got to go with the flow. You got to go where the cutting edge technology it is. It doesn't take a lot for me to understand that higher open rates equals more eyeballs, better response rate, which would equate to more sales. You gotta do it. If you're running a business, it's your job, your position to look at solutions that will make your business run with more efficiency. And that's what we're talking about here. And auto recruiting platform is that cutting edge system. So you definitely want to be taking a look at that. Click the link, go ahead and opt in, you know. I just want to make sure Lance is all right. Lance, you want to jump in a little bit?
I was just getting ready to jump in. I was waiting for you to take a breath there, Mark. I figured you need to come up here.
Sorry. I get excited.
Something that came to mind to me that you know, if you look at statistics and people that are building MLM, multi-level marketing businesses, and there are a fair amount of people in ARP that are doing that. That's why many people have become involved with the ARP. And the fact is that very few people that are building them online are as successful as the people that are developing or building their businesses with a warm market or a relationship market. And what we have here in ARP is kind of a hybrid, because we are using online marketing to get out and reach to the people, but we're building relationships. So with that hybrid, we're going to see success in multi-level marketing that's never been seen before, in my opinion. Because many people have tried to build it strictly online, and they're not having the same success as the people that are working with a warm market or a relationship market, where they meet someone and build a relationship and then invite them into the business. So let's see, something came up, said the Hangout was muted, but I guess we're back up. So that's one thing that I see as a huge advantage to ARP is taking the best of both worlds and melding them together, but not only that, adding in the SMS text messaging, where you can communicate with people all over the world at no additional cost to you. If I get a lead from Romania or Australia or whatever, when I respond through my back office, they receive a message from somebody, or they receive a message with a phone number from that country. It's not like they're getting a message from some foreign country. So it's a powerful system that it boggles my mind as to what some of the capabilities of it really are. And so I think we're going to see some success in MLM that has never been seen before, because of melding all of these different modalities, if you will, and putting them together in an incredible hybrid that's just amazing. You got to see what it's all about. Jump in, take a look, really get the full story, because if you don't get the full story, you're doing yourself a big disservice, and you really owe it to yourself if you're looking for some type of success in business, whether it be a whole new business or building your existing business. This is a tool that can make that possible for you. So jump on in, come see us on the inside, and you'll start understanding what we're trying to explain to you. And we could go on and on and on, but until you really see it from the inside, you have no clue of what you're passing up if you don't come on board.
So what you're saying, Lance, effectively in a nutshell, is don't believe us. Don't believe us. Spend the $4.95 to do your paid application. I mean, guys, you actually owe it to your family and your future to pay the $4.95 and see it. Now, what Lance said is a really valid point. The point is you have to go through the system to understand what we're talking about. We're just a bunch of talking heads. But, you've got to experience something. So pay the $4.95 for goodness sake, and pursue it. If you're scared to blow $4.95, shame on you. It's $4.95. You've probably spent more than that on a coffee, guys. Look at your family and say, okay, what these guys are saying, I don't believe it. I think they're all lying. Well, good. If you think we're all lying, I challenge you. Spend the $4.95 and go through the funnel yourself. There you go.
Absolutely. What Mark is talking about, it's a $4.95 application fee. And it's about 20 questions, because basically what that does, it allows us to learn more about you and for you to learn more about us and to see if we're a good fit to work together. Because really, we don't want everybody. We just want the right people, or the people that are looking to create a legacy in their life and that have dreams still and didn't allow society to crush them. And that's what we're really looking for. And once the application is approved, if we approve it, you will get a text saying it's approved with the website to return to, so you can watch a few videos to learn more about auto recruiting platforms. So click the button below.
Absolutely.
And I think that's a key point there too, Joe, is that not everybody is approved. If we make a determination that you do not have what it takes to build this business, we'll disapprove the application. But it's worth a try. What have you got to lose? Give up a latte for the day. That won't kill you, but this will give you a life. It's certainly worth it.
Absolutely. Time and money are the two currencies of this world. So you spend a lot of time looking for other things, looking for free offers. How many times? This is why you have the junk email, the junk drawer email account, because you clicked on free offers for years, and you wasted a lot of time, and you don't have that much to show for it, or you have spent an awful lot of energy just for a little output, and for input rather, and the $4.95 is the best $4.95 you will ever invest in your life, because you're not spending it. You're actually planting a seed with that. And it is the best $4.95 you will ever invest in yourself, because instead of being introduced to another set of problems, you're going to find what you have been looking for. I really wish they had named the thing Shangri-La instead of Auto Recruiting Platform, because that's, honestly speaking, folks, it has the platform has cogs and widgets in it that we're not going to talk about tonight on this hangout.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not going to come up, but there are cogs and widgets in this thing that if I told you that were there, you would call me a liar to my face. But it's there. And so the $4.95 is a seed. Every sequoia redwood tree in California started from a tiny seed. Big things come from small packages. Click below, get going.
Yeah.
And
the
$4.95, not $495.
Yeah.
$4.95.
Yeah. Thank you.
I have not found a latte that was worth $495. That would be some latte, but no, it $4.95, and if that's a challenge for you, there must be something around your house that you could put on eBay and sell for $4.
If that's a challenge for you, you might as well hop off right now.
Yeah.
This probably
I mean, honestly, because it is gonna. This is a business. It is gonna take an investment. But like Carl was saying, is go through the system. That's the only way you're gonna learn what it's all about. We're not gonna tell you and sell you on everything, because we're just here to give you our opinion on it, and it's really up to you to decide if this is something that's a good fit for you. And that's what we're saying here. And let me just go ahead. I'm going to attempt to do a couple of screenshots here. I want to show for people out there, marketers, or if you're just someone looking to make money online, what the possibilities are. Now, keep in mind, these screenshots are just small samples. I have other screenshots. I can show you screenshots of money and everything all day long. But disclaimer, I don't play games. I produce. I'm a producer. Okay, so understand that what you see here might not be what you can produce. I don't know who you are. We don't know who you are. We don't know what your talents are. We don't know who you know. All right, but you can make money online. It's not that difficult. You just gotta be focused and go ahead and do it. So,
can I say something real quick about the application?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I just want to say that, if somebody, or if you can't spend $4.95, then a business is probably not for you. You're probably not meant to be in a business, and you're probably meant to be, or to have a job. Okay, you're probably meant to work for 40 years at a job if you can't spend $4.95.
It's a good point. I mean, this is your future we're talking about here. So the first thing I want to show you is some conversions that I've gotten with the system. You guys, I'm going to need you guys to help me out here. Make sure you see this. Hopefully it doesn't slow us down. These are screenshots, so it shouldn't. Can you guys see this?
it's black.
It's loading up, probably.
Yeah, it's loading. It'll take a minute.
There we go.
All right. Yeah. So if you guys could see that, so what I want you to notice is I got over 1,100 leads. All right. And really, this is the number I love right here. 122 paid applications. which is that $4.95 that we were talking about. And then a 30 sales at a 32% conversion rate. Now, for marketers out there, if you're seeing this from application to sale is 32%, the system overall is at 27%. And for you marketers out there, you already know that the average is anywhere from 1.5% to 5%, and that's a good line on good online business. So if you're a marketer looking at this, you should be signing up right now.
Right.
I mean, I just don't even know what would even stop you from doing that, because it's common sense. If you can create more percentage in sales, why would you leave it on the table? All right.
And again, Joe, that's showing one thing. It's a system. There's a system from opt-in to paid, complete, approved, presentation to sale. It's
right.
You can see it.
Yep, it's right there. And I'd love to take you guys live, but it would slow the Hangout down. Plus, I got personal customer information back there. So let me show you something else here. This is a screenshot of commissions that I've made with the system. It's just a small screenshot. Let me go ahead and show this to you. You guys got to help me out. It'll take a minute to load.
Looks good.
Yep, there you go.
That's for the person who's looking to make money online. This is what you make: $100 every time you refer someone to auto recruiting platform. And again, don't worry about how you're going to do that, where you're going to get leads from. ARP will provide leads to you. Plus, there's a lot of resources out there, especially if you join our team, where we can start, where you can start getting traffic to your website. So you don't have to worry about that. Let me just show you one more.
Hey, Joe, something you might mention on that is that that $100 is not a one-time fee. That's a monthly residual income that you're generating. That comes in month after month after month. Bada bing, bada boom, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Ka-ching, baby. Ka-ching it all. Ka-ching me up, man.
And you add that up, sitting back there, all of us in our chairs, our minds are already going through. You know, it's $100 per sale per month. How long will it take you, as in I'm talking to everyone who's listening, to become free?
When you have the right, I tell you, it comes down to systems, guys. And when we say system, I know we're talking, because there's probably people on this call that really don't understand a system. A system just think of a system as in terms of a sales system. So a sales system is where you bring people through a process and it sells. It just does everything for you, creating conversion rates, right? Traditional business, online business, you have conversion rates, right? So many people come to your business, traditional or online. So many people like the offer, so many buy, and that creates a percentage, a conversion rate for you. And that's what system is. It's to do all the telling, the selling, all the heavy lifting for you so you can focus on becoming an awesome marketer. So let me show one more thing here. This is real cool. So the other day or last week, I texted my list. This is a sample of the back office here. And I said something like, hey, you know, I'm doing a hangout and we're going to be talking about money tonight. Would you like to come? And this is the response I got. Right, and this, I couldn't take all of it, but over a couple of days or so, I think I ended up with 32, 35 people that responded back to me.
Hey Joe, hey, can explain to them what that red dot is right next to the MSN or MSS sign.
The red dot means that someone replied to me and I didn't answer it yet. So if I was able to click on this right here, this guy Mark here, it would open up all his information and a texting feature. This is our texting feature in the back office of ARP, and I could text him right back, which I did. I had to go through all these people and say, okay, here you go. Here's the information, and I sent them our Hangout link, right? But I want you to understand something. Getting a response like this is only because of this. the cell phone, texting, two-way. And guys, let me clear a couple things up. This is a two-way platform. You communicate back and forth. This isn't like there's texting programs out there where you send in one way and blasting advertisements to people. This is a way for you to communicate, and not to mention, there are no additional charges, guys. It's all included in your membership. So you could text Mark in Australia, and it's going to be the same cost if you text me and we're both in the U.S. That's very powerful. I hope you're hearing me right now. You know, that's part of being a part of auto recruiting platform. But so who wants to take the floor on that?
Yeah, Joe, I just thought I'd jump in on one thing, if you don't mind. Can you hear me there?
Yep, you're good.
Yes.
Okay. Look, the process is this, so that everyone understands how easy it is. Once you come in and you become a founding member, which we need to talk about very quickly as well. But effectively, what you're doing is you come in, you buy traffic. The traffic comes opts in here at a certain rate. They go through the process. They convert, and once they convert, what do? You tell them to buy traffic. So they're buying traffic. They're doing the same thing, everyone. So you're not having to spend hours teaching, training.
Yes.
You're not. In fact, what I do with people who are on my personal team is I just give them a little list of these are the supposed text responses that you do at a certain period. So that's it. So all they're doing is they come in, buy traffic. It's all automated. When they bring someone else in, the same thing is buy traffic. And
it forces duplicability. It forces it.
Mm-hmm. Duplication. The secret to making money online is duplication, especially in a network marketing or direct sales arena, because what you're doing is you're leveraging other people's finances, abilities, and powers, really. And if you can't do that in a simple fashion, then people can't duplicate. And if people can't duplicate, you can't make money. So that's why this system is tremendous, because like Mark said, come in, like I was saying before, you don't have to learn how to drive traffic yet. You don't have to know that yet. You just come in, you get some advertising, or we direct you to some advertising, boom, you're off and running. And you start building your list, and you start focusing on what it is you have to do, some strategies and tactics that we can teach you that will help you get sales in your business. It's really awesome.
Yeah. Also, I want to talk about other systems that provide SMS types features. They charge you for the amount of text messages you want to send out. So if you send out 100 in one day, you're out of credits. You have to buy more credits. With ARP, you can send as many text messages as you want anywhere in the world, and you're not going to be charged, for credits, and you're not going to spend thousands of dollars on credits. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Great point.
A point that I wanted to bring up and talk about for just a second is the fact that what we've been talking about so far has been directing people into the ARP business. But something that we haven't touched on is the fact that once you get that opt-in, that cell phone number, then you can direct them to your opportunity. And with the system, you will be able to build a custom funnel, which is all part of the system, that is going to direct them into your opportunity, whatever that might be. And that's something that hasn't been touched on yet. But that is the reason that many people are coming into this business, is because they want to build another business. So we're not just talking about building ARP here. What we're talking about is bringing the traffic into your business. Once you have that list, if you want to build a multiple streams of income and different businesses, through that application, you can cherry pick who you think would be better for one opportunity over the other, which may simply be a price point, because some opportunities you might have could be a high-ticket item. Other opportunities might be a lower point of entry fee. So if someone comes in and they don't have the kind of income that it would take for a high point of entry, then you can direct them to a lower point of entry until they can migrate into the higher point of entry. So it's amazing program how with that application, with the information that you will have, with the technology in the back office, you will be able to line people up and direct them wherever it's going to be the best fit for them. Find out what their needs are, find out what their desires are, and you can pick and choose which opportunities you want to direct them to. That's where you can develop multiple sources of income, and those multiple sources of income are going to give you the freedom that you're looking for. And that's the only thing that's going to give you the freedom. I know, I've been working my tail off for years on a one-to-one trading dollars for hours or hours for dollars, and it doesn't cut it, baby. You know, it does not cut it.
It does not. It does not cut it, man. I tell you what, it does not cut it, Lance. You're right on. And also, what I want to put out there to everybody watching this evening is that right now we're just about to launch. We are in beta phase. So let me simplify this. Beta is you come in, you use the system. Don and the creators take all the information from the users and mold it all into a nice, pretty looking ball and make it run like a well-oiled engine. We're going to go into launch soon, which means everything is ready to go. And once that happens, the cost of auto recruiting platform and many of its features are going to go up. So by clicking the link below, opting in and getting signed up tonight, because this launch is going to happen, and we don't know at any time though, you want to get started because now you're locking yourself in for a lot of features at the cost it is now. Very, very important. So please, you know, go ahead and do that. So we are at, oh wow, this has been long. We're at 10:24. Did anybody want to share any last thoughts before we, if you got any questions, real quick, type them in the comments section on the Hangout page, right below here. All right, go ahead and type them in real quick. We'll do some last-minute questions. I'll check it. If there's no questions, if there are, we'll address them, and then we'll go ahead and go on about our marketing lives over here. We all good?
Good over here.
I think so. I think we're good. Let me check the page real quick and see if anybody has any questions. Then we'd be more than happy. I should have said this in the beginning of it. No questions.
Hey Joe, just real quick before we sign off.
Yeah, go ahead.
For a new person coming in, they get signed up. Tell them how fast they can get going on marketing, and let them know just basically what they got to do when they get signed up.
Yeah, what's going to happen is when you click the Get Access button, you're going to be taken to the website of the person who referred you here tonight. You're going to be asked to put in your name, cell phone number. A window's going to pop up and ask you to put in a 4-digit code that you will be texted. You can't get into the system unless you confirm your cell phone number. How awesome is that? That is real-time, double opt-in awesomeness. Okay?
Yeah.
And once you put that in there, you'll be taken to the next step to fill out the application. And Don, our partner, will go ahead and explain that to you further. And once you fill out that application, the people that invited you this evening will get a notification. They'll get a text saying that you paid your application, $4.95, and they'll go ahead and read that application over, and if they like what they see, they'll go ahead and approve it. It'll take a couple of days to get it approved, so watch your text. Watch it, because once it's approved, you're going to get a text and telling you what link to go back to learn more. Then you'll be able to go through the system to watch a few videos to learn more about the system in detail, how the comp plan works and how it can help you build your business, stuff that we didn't even bring up tonight, and then go ahead and get yourself signed up. Once you get signed up, there's just a couple of steps that you have to do, very simple to do. You immediately can start driving traffic right away. We got all the resources in place for you. So you don't have to worry about where traffic's coming, or you have to worry about anything like that. Okay? Plus, when ARP launches, you will have access to their advertising co-ops as well. Okay, really, in a matter, you could do it all in one day if you wanted to. Once you're approved, once you sign up, you can start driving traffic the same exact day and start building that list that we were talking about.
Yep.
No technical, geeky, you know, like stuff. You're not gonna have any of that stuff in here. It's really simple. I mean, it took me like. It didn't take me long at all to figure this one out.
Yeah, it's very simple. You get in your back office, you can grab your link and start marketing right away if you want to.
And start building that list. It's amazing. Very simple to do. Everybody, I'd like to thank my partner Brad, Carl, Lance, my man Mark from Down Under. I appreciate it, man. And guys, every Friday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we do this hangout. Feel free to take the hangout page if you're in ARP already and share it. Add your username to it and share it. Tell everybody about Auto Recruiting Platform. Let the world know, guys. I mean, just do it. Share everything, and then people will understand what's happening. Because I tell you, when we launch, you are going to wish that you got signed up tonight.
Yep.
I'm telling you right now. Because people are just sitting back and waiting, and what's going to happen is it's going to be a feeding frenzy, and you want to be in before that feeding frenzy.
Yep.
All right, so go ahead, click the link, get started. We'll see you guys next Friday, and everybody have a fantastic evening, and thank you very much. Take care, guys.
Everybody.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Good night, guys.